Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the theme park evangelist. I'm going to try using my laptop camera and see if that will make any difference in my YouTube videos. It's a very windy day before American Thanksgiving. I have to make sure I say American Thanksgiving because Canada has their own Thanksgiving. Yeah, the winds are like over 20 miles per hour today. It's insane. I don't know what's going on. We had some rain last night. My phone is currently charging, so not overly worried about that right now. I'm probably going to do maybe one or two videos. I want to wash some dishes by hand before I head out for work today. They keep changing up my work schedule. Thursday I worked, sorry, not Thursday, I'm going back, I'm going forward, backwards. Monday is what I meant. Monday I worked from 3:30 to midnight. Yesterday I worked from 3 to 11:30. Today I'm back to 2:30 to 11, which is my normal schedule. I always leave a half hour before work because it just takes a while to get anywhere around here, unfortunately. Tomorrow I'm back to 3:30 to midnight, and then Friday is going to be my oddest schedule, which is 11:30 to 8. So as of Friday, I have to be up by 10 in the morning, which is basically what time I got up today. And I can tell you right now, I felt dead this morning when I first woke up. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a new series called Life as a Working Disney Cast Member. So obviously, this has been all over YouTube, as you guys know, because many people have done YouTube series. Obviously, I have no interest in ruining any of Disney's magic. So, for Disney's sake, I'm not going to give anything away that will ruin the magic. I'm also not going to, sorry, the light just got bright there all of a sudden. I'm not going to say anything that will make Disney look bad. I'm also going to keep Disney under a positive light. I'm very good about, making sure that Disney always will look good and making sure that all of you will keep going to Disney and seeing Disney the way it is. Because this is going on YouTube, especially since I have 80 subscribers, I've got to be careful. And especially since Disney may or may not see this. So I figured I would start the series because this is going to be going under a brand new playlist called Life as a Working Disney Cast Member. This is going to be my very first episode, which is called Why Did I Choose to Work for the Walt Disney Company? Well, that's an easy one. My dad had been working for the Walt Disney Company since January 1991, if I'm not mistaken. And he actually had asked me before 2017, which is actually when I started with them, if I would be interested in working for them. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, at the time, I really didn't seem interested. I always loved going to Disney as a guest. I wasn't sure. I was so happy with working for Publix at the time and just focused on college, all that good stuff. So I kept shooting him down. I even posted on Facebook and all these, stuff of like how happy I am to be just working at Publix, and the thought of me working for Disney is like, hey, yeah, right. Well, as I got a little older, I started realizing that my bills were starting to add up a little bit more, and I was like, maybe I do need to go work for get another job. By the way, side note, I did notice that doing YouTube videos on the laptop is helping me because I'm looking directly at the webcam, as you see, and when I'm looking at my phone, usually I'm doing this, and half the time I can't tell where I'm looking, so yeah, interesting. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, that's kind of why I ended up starting to work at Steak and Shake, and that wasn't working out for me. So kind of why I ended up giving in and applying for Disney. I had no problem passing the web-based interview. I was friends with TJ at the time, so that's actually kind of how I met him. So it's been a few years, and I decided to help him get into Disney as well. Ironically, he got into the Magic Kingdom. I got into Hollywood Studios. But on the other ironic part is he got stuck at Magic Kingdom. Disney did not want to do anything for him. They saw his disabilities as a hindrance. Like it wasn't going to help him get anywhere. And they're like, well, he's kind of useless. We're just going to keep him here in Pinocchio's Village House. And he's going to just stay here as long as he's employed by the company versus Disney did not see my disabilities as a hindrance. And I was able to keep moving on with my life. And also, he kind of did it to himself by going full time with them versus part time. And that's also helped me as well. And trust me, it's not easy to transfer when you're full time. It is not part. That's why I was also glad I went part time. But not to mention, I was still working for Publix and going to college at the same time. So keep that in mind. Anyway, so the web-based interview is actually very, very easy. In fact, so easy that I was surprised when I got an email shortly after saying, congratulations, you got the job. And they wanted me to go all the way out to Disney University, which is in Disney Springs. So if you go out to Disney Springs, so Disney Springs is on this side of Buena Vista Drive or something like that. And then you got the gas stations, you got Team Disney partners, and also you got whatever you call it. Now, Disney University, obviously, now that's behind Magic Kingdom, but you've got, what is the name of that place? The Walt Disney World Casting Center. I don't know if I said Disney University by accident or not, but yeah, they wanted me to go up to the Walt Disney World Casting Center to go and officially be hired. Because basically what the email says, congratulations, we are interested in hiring you, which more or less means they want you to go all the way out to Disney Springs, go out to the Walt Disney World Casting Center, and they want you to meet with a recruiter and go from there. And I'm like, okay, cool. So they let you pick your day that you want to go all the way out there. And usually dressing business casual is the best way to go. So for me, that would be what I'm wearing right now, a polo shirt, an undershirt, and black pants, and then just nice shoes, which I'm wearing my old black shoes that I've been wearing for quite some time. And usually back then I got my usually back then I got my black shoes from Reebok, and there was a Reebok right there in Lake Buena Vista, not too far from the Walt Disney World Casting Center. So that's how I got my shoes back then anyhow. But on a side note, yeah, that's kind of how I got interested in working for the company. That's also how the whole pre-hiring process went. The next episode you're going to find really interesting as well, which is the official hiring process. So that part I'm going to go into is going to talk about how I went all the way out to the Walt Disney World Casting Center, how I met with a recruiter, what happened at my hiring thingamajigger, and how I end up at Hollywood Studios. That's originally, that is. I'm also going to go into how TJ started before me, and also what happens after you get hired, all that good stuff. And I'm going to lead up all the way to traditions. Trust me, there's a lot of information. That's why I'm making this a series. This is going to go everything from before I got hired, like what encouraged me to work for the Walt Disney Company, to why I left. I'm even going to go over how I handled slow days and even busy days at Hollywood Studios. It's going to be really interesting. I'm even going to go over a lot of information on what it was like to work at Magic Kingdom. It's going to be hectic because that's got a good year of information. I'm even going to talk about what it was like to work at Test Track and also Rivers of Light. I've done that. You have no idea how much information I have for you guys. You're going to love this series. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next vlog, and always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great day. Peace out.